Welcome back to the channel, you guys. Today we have the birth of a new mini series that I'm going to be doing at each of the Disc Golf Pro Tour stops throughout the season, called This or That. And This or That, we're going to take 3 holes in which I'm having a tough time making a decision on whether to throw a forehand or a backhand, or maybe it's just 2 different discs I'm deciding between. Either way, we're going to talk about 3 key holes on the course that I'm trying to make a final decision on what to throw, and you guys are going to have a chance to kind of vote and let me know what you think the best option is, as well as hopefully the results of those shots will also show us what the best option is. We just got a bird call from a Calvin Heimberg van, so you never know what to expect coming out of the Disc Golf Pro Tour. First hole for this year's This or That is going to be hole 6 at the Beast, 267 feet. Straight through this little gap, and then it drops down and to the right, not only in elevation but in the direction of the flight. You'll see late turning putter shots or forehand plays as the main options, and those are my 2 that I'm deciding between. I got my Flippiest Faith and I got the Rubber Blend Zone for the backhand and the forehand respectively. We'll try the backhand first, see which one comes out on top, and see which one you guys think is the right option for me to choose. All right, there's the Faith. Hit the gap, flipped a little bit too much, saw it catch a late tree. Now let's take the Rubber Blend Zone, pop it on that hyzer forehand. See which one comes out on top. Oh my gosh. Missed the gap inside. Which one do you think it is? A third option has arrived on the table for the first This or That, and that's going to be the Justice. Maybe the Justice forehand will be the stability we need to pop it flat, keep it low, and let the disc do the rest. Oh man. Why did I never think of the Justice? This, that, I don't know. You tell me. Let's go see what's closest. Okay, here you see the Faith caught these last 2 trees here, kicked to just outside the circle. Justice, though, just outside the bullseye up there. Let me know, do you think it's a putter? Do you think it's a forehand? Faith or Justice? I think I'm taking Justice, but if enough people vote, you could sway me. The next hole in This or That is going to be hole 8. At 213 feet, it might be the shortest hole in the Disc Golf Pro Tour. You're going to have to fact check me on that one, but I can't think of any holes shorter than this. With that being said, though, it still is a decision to make for most players. Dead straight gets you to a bullseye left of the basket. You're going to need a little bit of movement to the right, though, if you want a chance at ace. And at 213, obviously, a lot of players are licking their chops to give this one a run. The only trick with that is if you miss down to the right of the basket, it does slope away. So that's the trouble with the forehand. I feel like the ace percentages are higher, but if you do get through and you fade down to the right, there's some tricky putts. Whereas with the backhand, flippy putter backhand shot, I feel like you have less chance to keep it up in the air to ace, but more chance to put it close for the park job. This time we'll let forehand lead the way. I'm gonna go Rubber Blend Zone. Pop it nice and flat, maybe even Baby Annie through this gap. Oh, just wide, and left the door or window open for the putter. Let's see if the backhand, Flippy Faith, can prove to us that it's worthy. Well, folks, I don't know if that solves it or not, but I feel like there's a chance it does. I got to throw one more forehand. See, if I miss that gap again, I mean, there's no way I'm choosing forehand. What are you guys taking? You guys taking forehand or backhand on this hole? Maybe I should try standstill forehand, see if that solves the problem. Oh my God, he made it. Now we have a real predicament. You know what? This series is going to be trouble. That's the problem with being a forehand and backhand player. You really got all the options available. I guess let's go see where both those were. Both of them are almost ace runs. If the backhand's in a better putting window, I probably got to choose that. At the same time though, oh, that forehand made my heart drop. Tough call. So as you guys can see, or maybe not see, the zone well deep in the bush there. So like I said, better chance at ace, but I feel like the danger, whereas that faith found itself an open putting lane. So as much as I want my first tournament ace, I think I'm gonna try to let it happen with the orange dreamsicle. It's due. Let me know in the comments, how many times out of 10 are you hitting that gap? Our final hole of this week's This or That, the first installment here at the WACO, is 303 feet, hole 14, another forehand backhand decision. This one used to be a lot more guarded on the backhand. There was another big tree in the line over here on the right side, and there weren't these two young saplings planted on the left. Now that that tree's gone and the saplings are here, the backhand is definitely a bit cleaner than it used to be. The only real trouble is that last tree right in front of the basket at about circle's edge. The forehand, however, contests with that planted tree about 45 from the basket, just short of that. But once you beat either of those trees, you're home free. I've been digging on the forehand all week, but I also know that the backhand is a good call, especially if I have tailwind. We'll let the backhand lead it off with the Luna. You guys let me know, which one would you choose here, backhand or forehand? Right now there is a light tailwind pulling on us. Little flat, but that thing got right on up in there, cozied it into circle one, might even be bullseye. See what we got out of the forehand here. Okay, forehand was nosed up quite a bit. I feel like that's about as bad as I can throw the forehand, and it still got me inside the circle, so also gonna be hard to pass that up, especially if the wind is ripping a little bit more. But if it's tailwind, that backhand will be a tough one to pass up. You guys let me know, do I chase the ace with the forehand or play it smart with the backhand? Let me know in the comments. Okay, so the fact that a great backhand only got a few feet inside of what felt like a bad forehand, I think makes my decision for me. Now let's knock in this putt to decide whether this or that is the right call. Seal of approval. Seal of approval, twice hurts luck. Definitely not luck, that's a lie, that's a lie. All right, you guys, thanks for joining for the first installment of this year's This or That series. Hopefully this will be a fun new format and a way for you guys to help select what you think the best shot for me to take on a particular hole is that I'm having trouble making a decision on. I'm Connor O'Reilly for Team OTB Discs, Team Cardinal Disc Golf, and Team Loot Bags, and all the ways that you can support me are in the description below, so go check those out. And let me know also in the comments, what kind of videos do you want to see throughout the season, and I'll try to make them happen. Thanks, y'all. Yeet. Yeah, yeet. Uh-oh, 4 on 12. Oh no, my disc is gone.